Good afternoon. It is Tuesday, the 5th of May, part 40 of Talking Bollocks. Cannot believe we've got to part 40. Oh, sorry, just picking something up off the floor. Yeah, that's amazing that we're at like part 40 already. It's kind of a bit weird. Happy revenge of the 5th day. Oh yeah, hey Adam. 40 bollocks. That's that's quite funny actually. Hello Sherry, how are you doing? So I was sort of sitting here thinking, what should I talk about? Because I realised I haven't done very much in 24 hours. I literally have finished Downton Abbey, and I've got most of my way through Manifest, which is actually quite good and kind of weird. It's but I have crocheted a lot, which is quite nice, and had a sort of a few chats with other people, which is cool. I think I'm just been chilling because I sort of because my period pains, although they're feeling a lot better, instead my hip pains have taken over. So that's been fun. I just actually did phone my doctors because I was supposed to have a blood test at the end of March. My rheumatologist had ordered, and I didn't because I didn't want to go to the hospital and in a place of a very, very busyness. I'd just spoken to the receptionists and my doctors, and they said probably a good idea to go and have the blood test I was supposed to have in March, seeing as it's May. Because my rheumatologist had ordered it to check what's going on, and also that they're not doing GP appointments, they're mostly telephone consultations, but I do need to phone and book it in the morning, so I'll probably do that tomorrow morning. Because even though I've sort of been trying to stay away from doing it, it's probably quite important to do it because I had x-ray results that have come back negative. There's nothing that they can see on the x-ray, so now they need to send me for a CT scan to find out why my hip hurts like it does. I guess it's good that there's no bone things seen. Probably, I don't know. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously it's good. Sorry, I just got really nice caramel cold coffee. So yeah, I just phoned them, and they were very lovely, giving good advice. And I need to find out where to go and have my blood test done because they're not doing it at the surgery. She suggested not to go and do it at the main hospital, but there are other places within the Croydon borough to go and do them. So, we'll find out and sort of take a trip to go and get my bloods done. Which is always good fun because I've got sunken veins. Quite often people find it really difficult to do, so unless they're really good at it, I tend to make them take it from my hand. I do also drink a fuckload of water before I go and try to eat really, really well before I go, because dehydration and being hungry seems to affect my veins even more. I've been working on a blanket, but I'm not going to show you guys because it's for someone that I don't want them to see it yet. But they wanted me to make it from different offcuts of wool. And so therefore it looks like Frankenblanky. I think I said it yesterday, it looks like Frankenstein's blanket, but I've come up with a new name for the blanket, and it's Frankenblanky. It's Frankenstein's blanket. Yeah, I know, small things amuse me. So I think all the members of the household are currently all doing different things. I've been trying to think what I want to do this week, because would have been my grandmother's birthday on Sunday. And so I want to mark it somehow, and I think I would like to go to the cemetery, but I kind of feel a bit nervous about driving all the way to Kingston to go, because I don't know what will be open, to have a wee or get a coffee or stuff like that. So I'm still thinking on that one. I do think the car needs to be started for half an hour, so might as well have a good drive instead. Also, I know that all of us at Samurai School, if we're due to grade, we're due a grading beginning of June, but I believe we're now going to do that via WhatsApp videos or phone. I don't know whether that's live or not. So that will be cool, but yet nerve-wracking. Because I probably should put a bit more practice in. I just hope that everyone's doing all right. I heard on the radio that apparently some McDonald's drive-thrus and delivery only are going to open on the 15th of May. Glad to see that the UK has got its priority right with making sure that fast shit food can still be delivered, because that's what's important. McDonald's, right? Yeah, I guess, you know, for job wise and the economy stuff and that, but it's a strange thing to think that one of the things that they are allowing to open is McDonald's. Though loads of takeaway places are open. We've certainly had our share of takeaways over the last few weeks. Primarily Chinese, a couple of Indian takeaways, and Domino's. So, you know, I'm not saying that I eat perfectly or nicely. I just think that opening McDonald's is quite interesting. I did do a bit of guitar lesson yesterday, but I sort of just got so much into the crocheting that I just sort of sat and watched telly and crochet, and I think it's really important to just chill when you need to chill at the moment. And I actually think it's really important anyway, on a day-to-day basis, to try to listen to what we need a little bit more. And lots of people don't do that. We do things until we're completely tired. And it's fine if you're staying up late to have fun and do something. But, you know, I also think that doing something that's creative or fills your soul rather than anything else is better for us. I'm really looking forward to my second introduction to Buddhism course this evening, which was really good last week. I realised that I haven't actually meditated apart from Saturday at all, so clearly I'm actually not very good at that bit. But you know, I'm not going to have a go at myself. It is what it is. I didn't really feel like it. Yeah, I think you know, the fact that I've been crocheting a lot, and I just really enjoy it. I like seeing how it grows, and using different colours changes the pattern and the style of something. But yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's good fun. But I do I'm gonna do my guitar lesson today. Got Buddhist centre later on, and obviously need to make something to eat for dinner. I'm quite hungry today, but I've been quite hungry every day, so, you know, no surprise there. I hope everyone is doing all right and coping okay. I do feel sorry for those that have younger children, because it's, you know, I can sit here and watch something for 5 hours if I want to, or even longer, as I have found out I'm quite capable of, because my children sort of sort themselves out, really, you know, two of them being adults. So yeah, I am gonna probably go, and my tulips are still going, which are nice. They're just sort of opening quite a lot now. And I've had to move some others because I was burning incense and I couldn't work out where the tulips. So they're still going, which are really pretty. But I would like to get some more flowers for Sunday and chocolate eclairs to remember my grandmother on what would have been her 95th birthday. Yeah, she was a bit of... she certainly was a character, and I'm kind of pleased that she's not here around now. Not pleased, but it's a relief to think that she's not here having to go through all this, and no one would be able to go and visit her, especially as the care homes have been hit quite badly. I think she would be her normal self of 1 minute congratulating me for planning to do things after the lockdown, and another hand I was like, oh, you know how to live. And it's very their generation, I think, which is quite funny. I have got lots of things, like we all have cancelled and postponed until next year. I'm hoping some smaller sort of festivals later on in the year. I'm supposed to go to What's It Fest for the first time in Hastings in the end of September. Still goes ahead, because I hadn't been to that one, and it'd just be nice to think that smaller little festivals will go ahead later on in the year. I wonder what gigs they will allow. I mean, at punk gigs you can get quite a small audience anyway. So it's sort of, but if it's a busy one, I mean, I just don't know. I do think it's important that they don't end the lockdown too early, because we're just getting to the point where I think the death rate is falling, but it's not falling probably quite as quick as it should do, and especially in places where there's lots and lots and lots of us. I mean, I was in a shop the other day, and this woman just clearly did not know what 2 meters is, and every time I moved, she moved too, but I was moving away from her to try and keep the distance, and she was moving because she was looking on the shelves, and then she said sorry and looked embarrassed, but carried on doing what she was doing. So it's like, even though people are aware of it, they still get too close. And in a shop, you know, outside, I don't think there's much issue. You know, there's people running past other people and jogging and cycling and walking past each other. And outside, you know, another friend has done a lot of research and said that it dissipates massively the risk of catching something while you're outside. But who knows? Yeah, I mean, this virus is mutating, and that's why it's been such a sort of big thingy. I have enjoyed very much on Facebook, and I will find the picture again. Somebody has created a really nice rainbow that has "fuck the Tories" on it. There's quite a lot of children down my road, otherwise I'd be quite tempted to print it out and put it up myself, but I don't think their parents would appreciate it, so I'm probably not going to do that. But yeah, I quite like the idea of making it my cover photo on Facebook for a little while. But I do like all this bullshit about Boris Johnson and his kid and shit like this. Let's not pretend that he you know, is this massively great father because he's managed to have someone get pregnant. They're the people that are stuck with the kids, the women that he's been with them, you know. I mean, wasn't he taken to court for one of them because he was denying that kid was his kid? Anyway. Fuck the Tories, right? Anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, Plasterer Records, which is run by Alex from Wonk Unit. I think they're doing a pre-order for summertime, and this was actually, I was lucky enough to take part in the video for a few weeks back. I did have a look at the little thing, and I can just about see me in the end of the preview video, which is cool. It's good fun. It was a good fun day. And although I do look different because my hair is bleach blonde and long on one side, and which it's not now, but it is nicely growing into a crop. It looks quite spiky. It's just getting to that point now. If I don't kind of push it down with a comb, it's starting to stick up a bit, but I'm quite enjoying it, and I haven't dyed it yet. And I will try not to, because I'd like to see what my hair looks like sort of naturally. It's got some interesting I mean, the sides are really grey, but the kind of top is a mixture, but there's a couple of streaks that would be really interesting to see what they look like grown out a bit more. I think it's come back really thick, which is really weird, but probably, as I text my best mate the other day, it's because it's all been cut off and blunt, that it feels quite thick, but it's, yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's nice. Anyway, I hope you all have a lovely Tuesday, we said, right? Tuesday. And I'm sure I will speak to you tomorrow for part 41. I can't believe it's been 40 parts, though, like I said. Like flipping 40, right? 40 bollocks. Anyway, I hope you have a lovely day. And I'm going to leave you with the theme tune. Thanks to Mr. Alex Wonk Unit for Awful Jeans.